I would like to establish the procedures that we will follow up. As I am going through the agenda, I will ask for a motion and a second on the agenda items requiring a vote. We can vote by different ways, by ballot or voice or raise of hands, depending on the issue. I will allow then questions only as it relates to the correct agenda. Item under consideration is in the microphone in the center of the floor. Persons using the microphone must first state their first and last name and their lot numbers. Then I will call for a vote. The vote will be taken by show of hands or ballot or raise of hands. When the meeting is adjourned, I will open the floor for questions. All questions must be made using the microphone in the right side of the salon. In order to be fair and provide an opportunity for most people present to access the microphone, the speaker will be limited to either one statement or one question with an option for one follow-up question. If the same speaker wishes another turn at the microphone, they must go to the end of the line so everybody has the opportunity to make questions and talk. Now I will proceed with the installment of the Assembly. In accordance with Article 49 of the Rules and Regulations, the required notice was made to all owners of the Asociación de Condominios La Ventana del Mar, Las Villas. In accordance with Article 49, Fraction F, I will proceed over the Assembly in representation of the Administrator, and I am designating Mr. Jose Carrillo, right here in the left side, raise your hand please, Jose, as the Secretary of the Assembly. The next point in the agenda is to determine quorum. I would like to have the numbers, please, Jose, of the people recorded right now, registered. And this is the first call. Okay. We have owners 13, developer 23, for a total of 36. Right now we haven't reached a quorum, so I make the second call and we will have to wait. Usually it is 15 minutes, but if everybody agrees, we can short it to 5 minutes. If everything is in agreement, you say yes, please. Okay, so we will wait 5 minutes and we will see the new numbers if there are. Jose is the same number that we have for the first call? Okay. In the second call, we have the same number of people, 13 owners, 23 developer, 36, still 14.87%. It seems that there's nobody else coming in. If you would like, we can make the third call and assume this is it. If somebody else comes, we can add it to the number. If you agree, say yes, please. Okay. On the third call, we have reached a quorum of owners. For right now, the SAS General Assembly meeting is now called to order. The next item in the agenda is assignment of clerks. At this time, I ask for 2 volunteers from the audience that will count the ballots of the voting if there is a necessity to do the ballots. The only need is that they are owners who reside at the ranch in order to be able to sign the necessary paperwork after the meetings. So please, I need 2 volunteers. There's not a lot. Linda, thank you, and your companion. Thank you very much. Jose will write down your names to officially record them. Okay, we have the names of our volunteers. It's Catherine Campbell and Linda Love. Thank you very much for your help. The next item in the agenda is to approve the November 2024 Ordinary Assembly meeting minutes as recorded in Mexicali and posted in the HOA website at www.eldoradoranchhoa.com.mx. Is there a motion to approve the minutes? Yes, okay. Second? Okay, everybody who is in accordance to approve the minutes, raise your hand, please. Those not in accordance? Okay, so the minutes are approved. Thank you very much. The next item in the agenda is to introduce your current supervisors in Las Villas, La Ventana del Mar Association. Christopher Lin is one over there in the corner down back. Thank you very much. I want, Christopher, would you please make your report about, please.
Well, the report I have as a supervisor is, I've been a supervisor for a year, and during that year we've asked for some information from financial information and so on. They've offered some, they've also not offered all of it. Like for example, I've asked repeatedly for a copy of our insurance binder and our insurance payment that we pay $100,000 for. I haven't got that. That one meeting we talked about it, didn't we? Or no?
Well, when you asked that, I told you that you can go with
Oh, okay.
with Eduardo, and he will give it to you.
So as a supervisor, I think that our units are neglected. We've got 32 owners with a leaky roof right now that hasn't been repaired. In our budget, we have $14,000 for roof repairs out of a $900,000, well, $860,000 budget. Most of our budget goes to contracts. $400,000 of our budget goes to contracts. The pool, this year we shouldn't have much of a pool salary since we don't have a pool to maintain on our side except for the two, and there's nobody at it anymore. So that's my report. I think that the condo management does not do a great job for the owners, and we'd like to see some changes. We called an extraordinary meeting last week, and we'll hand out information about that, but I'm not going to go into it right here. That's all my report.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. I mean, Chris Lynn, sorry.
No problem.
Okay, the next item in the agenda is nomination for one supervisor to be elected. We didn't receive any request to be a supervisor through the mail because we sent a convocatory for that. Nobody sent a resume. So in accordance with the rules and regulations, we can open the floor if somebody wants to make a candidacy for somebody. It is open now, so you can make the candidacy. If anybody is interested in doing that, you can do it at this moment. The only requirement to become a supervisor is that you have to been living in the Las Villas for several months, several years, and it is necessary that you be living in Las Villas at least 6 months out of the year to you attend the meetings, monthly meetings, to see the reports and all that. We provide 41 reports to the supervisors, so there's a lot of information to be reviewed. And if somebody wants to nominate somebody, this is the moment. That is not okay. Then we will close the floor for the nominations. So right now we proceed with the next item. It's to present the expenses of the 2024 budget and ratify and notify you of the 2025 budget, which was sent to everybody by mail, so you have to have received it. I will go to the front to do this. Okay. Take these ones out. This is the first page of all the budget that we sent to you. And you go to the web page that I mentioned first. There is all these tabs that are in the bottom. They are into the web. You can check line by line the expenses where they are going to be allocated. One thing that I want you to note is that this budget represents zero increase in dues, and all the details, like I say, of this document can be found at www.eldoradoranchhoa.com/mx. Let's get back to top, please. Okay, we have 4 columns here. The first column is the budget of 2025. Year number 2025 is how we expect to finish the year. And 2026 is Las Villas' next year budget. Annual dues owners, there are 157 in 2025. It was 750,000. We expect to finish the year with 725,000. And next year is going to be 725,000. Estimated collections, in the budget there were 62,000. In the year, we are expecting to finish 68,000, and next year is expected to have 70,000. Resort fee, the budget 65,000. We expect to finish the year with 55,000, and the budget for next year is 65,000. Expenses in administration, insurance, 107,285. We expect to finish the year with 107,000. And the budget for next year, 102,000. Bank fees, 2,139, 2,200, and 2,000 for next year. Guest services, 16,000, license and plate, 389 for the year of 2025 in the budget. We expect to finish 311, and for next year is 311. Guest services, 16,959. At the end of the year, 16,830, and for next year, 16,413. This is taxes that we pay whenever we buy gasoline, oil, whatever is needed, supplies, parts for the cars, maintenance, etc. General maintenance, salaries, 57,907 in the budget for 2025, 58,139 expected to finish this year, and 59,149 for the next year. Sewage treatment plant, 63,242. We expect to finish 57,399, and for next year, 54,000. Maintenance, 34,033. For the end of the year, 21,203. And by the next year, 35,400. Materials, 10,792 in the budget, 10,231 by the end of the year. Next year, 10,000. Utilities, 49,097 in the budget of 2025. By the end of the year, 64,817. And for the next year, 53,500. Pool security, salaries, 52,239. And we expect to finish the year with 47,320. And next year, 47,640. Uniforms, 778 in the budget. We are finishing about $800. For next year, 726. And these are taxes that we pay on several things. Indirect cost, Contracts, 378,628. And the budget for the end of the year, we expect to have been expending 384,812. And next year, 387,203. This is taxes too. And total contracts and, total expenses, 832,289. And for the end of the year, 830,000. And for the next year, 826,500. Total capital expenditures, and the budget, 44,700. By the end of the year, 18,000. And for next year, 33,500. This is the budget of 2025 and the proposed budget for 2026. And all, as I say, all the, for example, here, pool security, you can go here, there is a tab for pool security, and you can see where the expense is done. Thank you. Okay, after presenting the budget, we have to vote it. Do I have a motion to vote the budget? Okay, sure. Let's the guy bring the micro so everybody hears your question. Thank you.
My question is, the maintenance increased by 67%?
Yes.
And then that is probably responsible for the total expenditures?
Yes, it's in Las Villas.
And why that big of a jump from 21 to 35,000?
Aló, ¿puedes decirme qué es ese incremento de 21 a 33 en el mantenimiento?
You don't know. You don't know where it is.
El mantenimiento sube de 21 a 31, algo así. Okay, Eduardo is the financial manager of the HOA. Both HOAs is Las Villas, La Ventana del Mar and EDR.
Tengo que ver detalles, yo no lo sé. Ahorita que lo explicamos, no sé, no tengo
Ricardo no
detalles.
se acordará. Está aquí afuera, Ricardo. Estaba aquí afuera.
Que no traigo el detalle ahorita.
Right now, he hasn't has the detail, but we can send it to you and to everybody. We have the list of people that is today here, because we don't have it in our minds, all the details. But we have it. We have it. We can give it to you. We can send it to you.
Thank you.
Yes. Let me just write this one.
Hold on, he's not ready.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
My name is Marty Stuhler, and I'm in 264 in the villas. On the budget that you had this year, the pool was emptied
Yes.
and prepared to be repaired, but it wasn't because there wasn't any money.
Yes.
Okay, do you have the money budgeted to fix it for next year, and when are you doing it?
Not now. As a matter of fact, we need the people to pay, because there is people who is delinquent and are not paying. And the other thing is we have to have more people into the association. We have to increase the number of people. There's another question in the back.
Only question I want to add. Could you explain that
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, this is not just the pool. I can extend this explanation. The association cannot have any property, any. And the pool is owned by the developer. Same thing, I am explaining it. I am saying the pool is owned by the developer. So the association doesn't have any assets because by regulation, the way the association is registered, the only income that it has to has is the dues of the owners. And there is a 5% extra that we have to be very careful with that is exempt of taxes. If we receive more money from whatever reason, everything will be taxable, and that will be very expensive. So yes, the pool is the developer's responsibility, and it's owned by the developer.
To have the monies, has he planned, the developer plan?
Yes.
To have the monies available to fix the pool?
Yes, as
Once
a matter of fact, we have been working with 2 companies that they have provided us the information of what is needed to repair it. Right now, we don't have the money. That's why we haven't started. Now, if the developer gets the investment on place, it's already in the plan to not just make it back. It has to be redone the whole area.
You mentioned that you need additional people into the income pool. Where are you getting them from?
Sales department. It has to be new owners that come to buy and live in La Ventana del Mar, Las Villas. Remember, La Ventana del Mar is conformed by Las Villas and La Ventana del Mar.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, my name's Todd Gully. I'm in building 20, unit 4. What is the, you got indirect costs there, these contracts, and the
Yes.
contracts are basically half the budget. What do the contracts involve?
The contracts come from, for example, CAM. CAM is the,
Es lo mismo el presupuesto 34, 36. Lo que no sabemos es qué no gastamos, lo que no
okay.
sabemos. ¿Ah?
No, pero eso es, okay. I'll answer to you immediately. Linda, I got the response. It's, remember that I say we have 4 columns? Yes, let me see, general maintenance. Remember I said that we have 4 columns. Here, this is the number in the budget. This number is 21,000 because we didn't expend the money. So that's the difference from 34 to 21. This is money not expent because we didn't have the money. And for example, here goes the expenses that goes into roads or different things, roofs, for example. So this is money that instead of expending 34,000, we only spent 21,000. And for the next year, we expect to pay 35,400. That's the explanation. Excuse me?
We'll have that money in 2026?
Well, again,
Oh. We'll have that money next year?
I expect to. If everybody pays, if the delinquent people pays, then we will have the money.
Okay.
That's a source of the income for the HOA.
So all of it is pending if people don't break away and go with a newly formed association.
Yes, it depends on the decisions of the people. Okay,
Thanks.
you're welcome. Okay, your question about the contracts, it's CAM, for example, is one of the contracts. It's a administrative cost of dealing with all the administrative things that the HOA has to do for you. That's cost of people in administration. It's, for example, accounting, legal. Well, there are different things. If you go into the tab right here in the bottom where it says contracts, there's a line for each one and it's explained. Please go there. If you have doubts, contact us in the Office of Customer Service and Lalo will be happy to explain it to you. Okay. No more questions? Okay, so we can vote now. We will do it by ballot. Please fill up your ballot saying you approve it, not, or there can be changes too. Thank you. The guys from activities will pick them up from you. Okay, as I wait for our clerks to finish counting the votes, I will go to the next item in the agenda, which is review and ratify proposed contract extension for golf course assessment of $469 per year for a period of 2 years. Okay, on Thursday this week at the developers meeting, the developer declared to everybody that this golf assessment comes to an end. So nobody in La Ventana del Mar has to pay it anymore. All the story of the assessment, there has been people in favor and people who is against it, like it's always in life. So after these years, the developer has decided to cancel the contract and it will come back to memberships that whoever wants to play golf can buy. There will be a specific cost. There will be different plans. It could be for a single person, a couple, or 6 months. These options will be discussed in the next golf committee meeting with the developer. And then the developer and the team will make different plans to offer it to the people. Whoever has paid their golf assessments this year, they can use the cards until the end of the year because they pay for it. So starting January 1st, this new plan will come out, but at that time everybody will know how is this going to be, how much is going to be the cost of playing golf. You can play one day and pay as normal in the golf shop. There will be a price for that. If you buy for 6 months, then you will have to pay that fee for 6 months. You want to pay for the whole year, like a membership for 1 year, then you can pay for that. even single person or two persons, wife and husband. So, yes. At this moment, I can't answer that, but I suppose yes. Let me check. If somebody from the outside wants to buy a golf membership, if it will be possible? Jesus? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there'll be a membership fee schedule, and we're going to work, the golf committee will work on that during the month of November. I expect that that will be published the very 1st of December, so people have the month of December to decide whether or not what type of membership they might want to purchase. And the golf pass they have now is good through the end of the year. Okay, but the golf pass, as we know it now, for $469 goes away.
Yes, that's exactly what I say. Okay, so we have to wait for the decision of the golf committee of the prices and all that. It will be published on time, so nobody is catch by surprise. Okay, I have the voting results. Thank you to our clerks for their beautiful work. I have here approved 10, disapproved 1, changes 2, developer 23. He didn't use his votes. So by the voting of the audience, it is approved. Thank you. With this, we have come to the end of our agenda items. So I close the ordinary assembly meeting now. Do I have a first? Sorry, let me see. I have. Yeah. Excuse me a moment. Okay, yeah, it's here. Okay. I am okay. This is the closing of the session. Do we have a motion to approve the closing of the meeting? Second? Okay. Thank you very much. The meeting is adjourned. If you have any more questions, please, you can come to the front and make your questions.
Hi, I'm Kim Gully. Kim Gully, Building 20, Unit 4. I'm complaining about the electric boxes. They're rotting away. We take a walk around and they're just falling apart, and I don't know who to contact, the ranch, the homeowners, or the electric company. And it's an emergency. It has to be taken care of before we lose our electricity. Thank you.
Can you repeat that question to him directly?
Please put it very close to your mouth because.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you start from the beginning?
Yes, please.
Okay. Kim Gully, Building 20, Unit 4. The electric boxes are rotting away. They're very dangerous. I think it's a safety hazard. They're going to cause a fire, or we're going to lose our electricity. It's not just our box. Our box isn't that bad, but we walk around and we see others, and they're all the same, I guess, from the salt. And I don't know who to contact, the electric company, the ranch, or HOA. And it seems
Okay.
like nobody has money.
Send us the information you have, and we will go on and check every one of them. And we will see who has to fix it, the SCFE or the we. please do that. As soon as possible, we will help you. Thank you.
My name's Wayne Miche. I'm in condo 14-1. Just have a follow-up question on the revenue source for repairing the pool. And your reply was that would come from sales of, I guess, of property that the developer would, what properties that sell would generate the funds to repair the pool. I was kind of curious to know, since I haven't been down here in about a year, what kind of sales activity has there been at the ranch in terms of condos being sold or units being sold or things that would provide the source of funds to repair the pool?
Okay. As HOA, I don't have that numbers because we don't do with sales, but I know that the HOA to have money, it has come from dues paid by owners. So that's what I say. In order that we, HOA, have the money to do it, it will have to come from the dues. Because once the developer reconstruct and make the pool, we will be maintaining the pool.
But I thought the repair of the pool was going to be the developer's expense.
Yes, it is a developer's expense.
So I was just curious to know what kind of sales activity would there be for the developer to have the funds to repair the pool?
I don't have that number. You can talk with Mr. Jesus Olmos for that. He has the company information.
All right.
Okay.
John Warwick, 681. I don't know if anybody else is having the problem, but when you come in the main gate, where the owner's side, my car doesn't work all that time. It does in HOA every time. The gate, I have no problem there, but coming in this main gate, it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. So I don't think it's my card, because if it works on one side, you'd think it would work on the other.
Okay. Send us a request for action, please, so we don't forget, and we will fix that. We will check on that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Michael Diskin. I live in condo 561. And I'm mad as hell, because I've been in this thing for 20 years, and in my opinion, and in the opinion of many that are here and not here, because they're never told what is going on, because nobody ever talks to anybody, I think it's been 20 years of fraud and mismanagement in this place. Our money is going to the wrong places, to the wrong people, and they're doing God knows what with it. I think there's fraud going on. I think there's theft going on. I think this place is a disgrace the way it's been run. People ask me, well, where's your proof that there's just look out your window. What more proof do you need of that? 20 years of mismanagement, and you expect more people to come in and invest in this place? When they look at how this place has been run for the last 20 years, you're not going to get anybody to invest here. It's horrible. It's a disgrace, and it's an embarrassment.
Let me give you some opinion, too, because that's your opinion.
Well, it's my opinion,
Okay.
and it's the opinion of many.
Okay.
And I never get a chance to speak. This is my one chance to do it. Now, don't tell me to calm down, because I've been calm for 20 years, paying out thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and my place looks like in the middle of a nuclear war zone. I have a condo out the back that's half built, sitting that way for I don't know how long, 20 years, rotting, rats running around in the place,
Okay.
birds nesting. I have a road out in front of me that's totally unpaved. I have to drive over rock and stone and potholes and all the rest of it to get in and out of my house. You think anybody's going to rent my place looking like that? It looks horrible. And I haven't even started on the roof that's been leaking for God knows how long. The money that we are paying in this place is being mismanaged, is being misspent, and in my opinion, and the opinion of many, like I've said, I've spoken to people, there is theft going on in this place. And if this was north of the border, we'd have a Department of Justice investigation on this place, because it's an embarrassment. There is theft.
Well, okay, that's your opinion, sir. Thank you. My opinion is we went through, if you remember, an economic crash in 2008 that affected the whole world. Yes, and it still affects everybody. Then we have the pandemic, and there was another situation. Now, we can go on or not. It's your decision. We will be. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Tom Gully, building 20, Unit 4.
Yeah.
I, too, have been here 20 years, and I got to say that this place has not been maintained the way we expected at all.
Yeah.
Currently, you walk around the area, of course, many places aren't even finished. The roads aren't in. And the big thing right now is people are having trouble with their garage doors. They're falling apart, and nobody's maintaining them. We do have a couple of people that have replaced their garage doors, but there's no consistency. Some people have, I mean, if everybody gets a new garage door and they go to a different place, the place is going to look like a mess. The other thing, too, is the paint on these units. I'm in a unit right now where 2 of the units are painted a lighter brown, and a unit, the other 2 units are painted a darker brown. There's got to be some consistency here. And nobody seems to be monitoring this at all.
Let me tell you this. The problem with the painting is that here there is not like in the USA. In the USA, you bring a sample and they make exactly the same color. Here, even if you buy the same color that is supposed the same color is different. I have done in my house, and I have one wall in one color and the other one a little bit shade difference. But the rest I understand, and as I say, for doing the things that we need to do, we need the payment of the dues of the people. That's it. Well, if you go to the financials in the website, which are there, which you can check, you can see there the money that is not received. So that's it. But we expect to have the influx of new people with the money coming in from the developer if he gets the influx of money, and we will be back.
As far as the color of the paint, I went down to the paint store where you normally get the paint, and they showed us different colors. Mm-hmm. And they said the color that was on the original buildings, the darker brown, is a number 3, and that's what you got to ask for. There's also the lighter brown, but it's just people aren't asking for the right colors. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not sure who's in charge of this, who's in charge of selecting the colors, but there needs to be more consistency. The place is going to look like a damn mess if we don't get it straightened out.
We will work on that.
Hello.
Yes.
My name is Kat Campbell. I'm in 13-2. I'd like to know what the plan is to recover delinquent HOA fees.
We have been doing that. We have been working, and you can see the collections report that we have, and we have been collecting money. The thing is, there is people that we cannot find. They are, I don't know if they're just not anymore interested in San Felipe, if they pass away, if they just, I don't like to say this, but it's true. They get of age that they cannot travel, or maybe the spouse of the wife die and they don't want to drive down. So that's part of it, the problem too.
Okay, so is your plan then to foreclose on these places and take them over and sell them?
As a matter of fact, we now have around 10 cases in process of foreclosure. We have been working with that 2 years. This is a long process, and but we are coming close to finish at least 2 of them. So we are working on it. We know it's not easy. We know it's not fast.
So then those foreclosures will be going to the HOA?
It has to be, once they come back, they have to be making audition. That's what I know.
But they can't go to the developer. They would have to go to the HOA for outstanding fees.
Who say that? Okay. Dale un micrófono, por favor, a Jesús.
Yes. Yeah, the answer is yes. Your question, you know, once the legal procedure is finished, the property is put in an auction, you know, and then an auction. Then when we got the money, when we got the proceeds, you know, those monies goes directly to the HOA to pay all the annual dues that are still in the receivables and the books. If it's something else left, goes to the owner.
Correct. Okay. Thank you very much.
Jesus is the administrator of the HOA.
Linda Love, Condo 181. I have a follow-up to that. We have 157 homeowners that have paid their dues this past year. How many have not?
¿Cuántos no pagaron el año pasado? ¿Tenemos ese dato?
Well, I think Lalo made a report for me, what I asked him to do at the beginning of this year. We make an analysis, and then we have more or less an average in the last 6 years, like $100,000 per year. I mean, we have people that are not paying the dues, more or less average 100,000 every year. That's what we have.
100,000 that haven't paid their dues.
Exacto.
So it's about 4,500,
$100,000, yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, I can do the math. My other question is the painting schedule. Would that resume this year for the exterior painting of the condos? I know that mine's a mess.
We are planning to do that. It depends on the income that we get. So if we receive the money in accordance, we'll start painting it.
I won't hold my breath.
Hi, my name is Pam, and I live in Condo 264, and we've been here about a year. And we love this community, and like I agree with everybody that got up here today, and they do have their concerns, and I feel for that. We live here full-time in the summer and all year round. So we really would like, some answers also. And I am curious as to the information that was posted online about the new HOA office that is supposed to be located at Playa de Ora. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we can. I will call our lawyer, Juan Ignacio Reyes. He has a response to you.
I don't understand.
Our lawyer is here. He will explain how is this going.
So, good afternoon. My name is Juan Ignacio Reyes Ratana. I'm legal counsel for the HOA. Just to make sure that I understand properly your question, can you please repeat it?
Yes. According to some facts that were posted online, November 17th, it says the new opening of the HOA office is located in Playa de Ora, next to kind of the laundromat area over there. And I was curious as to what's going on with that.
Okay, that's not the office of the HOA. The HOA is located in its offices where all of you know that. We have been shared some emails that have been, or posts in Facebook that have been circulated among some of you that refer to a new organization apparently or allegedly formed or at the request or by actions of members of the supervisory board. We believe, from the very limited information that we have to date, that the members of the supervisory board, the members of supervisors, went beyond their authority in trying to set up a new HOA. If you go back to your contract, when you purchased your unit, you were handled a set of documents that we refer to as the governing documents. That includes not only the contract, the escritura, but also the condominium regime and the rules and regulations. My suggestion is for you to go back and review those, which clearly state that setting the HOA goes well beyond the authority of the Board of Supervisors. I have to tell you that we do believe that that information is misleading. And some of those emails refer to the payment of fees to a different entity, which we don't know. If you pay that entity, that doesn't mean that you are relieved from payments to the HOA. You are legally required to make the payments to the HOA. If you are at liberty to join whatever organization or legal entity you decide for whatever purposes, but according to the governing documents of our community and the contract that you sign, you are bound to continue paying the dues to the HOA.
Okay, well, I understand what you're saying, but I was a little confused because it does have on the side of the building as of today that it is Las Ventanas.
That's something that we're
HOA.
looking at. It might
Pardon?
be, that's something that we're looking at, whether that constitute an illegal action, that we should take action against that. But I can tell you that those are not the offices of the HOA. The HOA offices are the ones that you know, what you have already, that you have conducted day-to-day business, and we don't know anything about that other office.
Okay, so are there a few people that are breaking away and running under their own supervisory to start another company? Is that what's going on? And is it Tony that's in charge of that?
It is our understanding.
Oh, hi, Tony.
Yeah, it is our understanding that they set up a new legal entity and that they claim that they are the new HOA, and that we don't recognize. And if they stop paying their dues and fees here, we're going to initiate collection action against them. We're going to suspend their rights, and we're going to do whatever we need to do to redress that item.
Okay, thanks. I guess Tony's going to explain it more here. Sorry, I didn't know you were in line, Tony.
Hello. I don't think we need to have an explanation going back and forth in front of everyone, but let me explain a little bit of an overview. They have an HOA called Levitas Del Mar Association Civil, correct? Is that the name of it?
Sorry,
What is the name of your association civil?
Asociación
Civil, yeah.
de Condóminos La Ventana del Mar AC.
Okay. So you guys are not a member of that. You guys are members of your condominium regimens. For example, Poligano 16, you're a member of that. Poligano 14, you're a member of that. I'm a member of Poligano 13. The General Assembly, when it's called, or an extraordinary General Assembly when it's called, is called for the condominios, not the Association Civil. So what we had was a call, an extraordinary meeting. They took down our signs, and we had way more people come to our meeting to vote them out than came today during both meetings. So I think we'll have a legal problem going back and forth for probably, 5 years, but we'll see how it works. So, and once again, you guys are members of Poligano 13, 14, 15, or 16 here. You have nothing to do with an association civil, just like you would have nothing to do with our association civil. The condominium regimes appoint an administrator who then appoint an association civil to legally represent the condominios, because a condominium regime cannot have an RFC or have a legal presence. It's only a condominium regime. I know it's a lot of questions and I didn't answer all of them, but we'll try to hand out a piece of paper.
I do agree that this is not the place nor the time to engage in a discussion, but I will caution you to go back to your documents and review it carefully, perhaps consult an attorney of your choice, and review those documents which clearly state the obligation to participate in the HOA and pay the dues.
Okay. Is there another question? Okay.
This is all kind of new to me, maybe to many others as well. But it seems like if we have half the money going to one organization and half the money going to another organization, that nothing's going to get done, and somehow or the other, the people who are in charge need to figure this out and get some sort of a legal ruling or something to distinguish which side of the law we need to follow. Because otherwise, we're going to really have a disaster if the money gets split up between two different groups.
Again, if I may, there's no need to split the money. You are bound by your contract to pay the HOA. If you choose to pay a different organization, you will be delinquent in the payment of your obligations towards the HOA, and appropriate action will take place. In parallel, to avoid this discussion, the HOA has decided to initiate actions to resolve this matter. But that does not change nor alter the obligations that you assume when you enter into your contracts. And again, I will direct you to review carefully your contracts. Those are very clear.
Okay, if there are no more questions, I declare the session closed. Thank you very much for being here. We will be in contact.